Matthew Perry and literary manager Molly Hurwitz were briefly engaged before breaking things off in 2021. Hurwitz clearly still held warm feelings for her ex, as her response to his untimely death proves. Perry was found dead on October 28, 2023, at his Los Angeles home due to an apparent drowning, authorities say. Aside from the statement of the Friends cast, fans were waiting for Hurwitz's reaction to the tragic news, and now the literary manager has taken to Instagram to share a touching tribute to her former partner. Hurwitz opened her message by acknowledging how very talented Perry was. She shared that they once binge-watched Friends prior to the 2021 reunion special, which brought Perry to finally realize how exceptional he was, despite his previously expressed aversion towards rewatching the show. She wrote that he expressed shock that he was so good, adding, "We rewound and studied scenes. Our respect and appreciation of humor is something that connected us. Being with him as he rediscovered his brilliance was magical." While she admitted that their relationship was complicated, one that brought pain like I'd never known, she also said that Perry had a transformative effect on her life, writing, "I have tremendous gratitude for that, for everything I learned from our relationship." Closing her heartfelt statement, Hurwitz plugged Al-Anon, an organization for people to find support when their loved ones are struggling with addiction, and said, "Maddie, I feel relief that you are at peace." Hurwitz and Perry started dating in 2018 and got engaged in 2020. They parted ways in 2021, and Perry was presumably single at the time of his passing. Perry and Hurwitz notably maintained a low profile when they were together, but in 2020, Perry proudly told fans that they were set to marry. He told people, "I decided to get engaged. Luckily, I happened to be dating the greatest woman on the face of the planet at this time." Sadly, less than a year later, the Friends star revealed that their romance had met its end, saying, "Sometimes things just don't work out, and this is one of them. I wish Molly the best." In his 2022 memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, Perry confessed that he proposed to Hurwitz for all the wrong reasons. He wrote, "I had even asked for her family's blessing. Then I'd proposed, high as a kite, and on one knee, and she knew it too. And she said yes. I bought her a ring because I was desperate that she would leave me. I didn't want to be this injured and alone during COVID." Perry was in rehab in Switzerland at the time, and it wasn't until he got home that he realized that it was a monumental mistake. Before his death, Perry shared with people that he had finally gotten over his abandonment issues and was ready to commit again, and maybe even start a family. He said he was not afraid of romance anymore.
So, the next girl I go out with better watch out.
Matthew Perry has largely been private about his relationships, but in December 2019, The Sun discovered that he had been dating Hurwitz for a few months. Hurwitz gave clues she was seeing the Friends actor when she posted a picture of a Christmas tree on Instagram and shared that her mom wasn't allowed to have one. She wrote, "Fortunately, there's no such agreement for a daughter's boyfriend, so Hurwitz gets a tree." According to a source, the native New Yorker was a huge support for Perry amid his addiction struggles and hit it off immediately with him. The insider added, "He has been trying to find a girlfriend for a long time and even tried out celebrity dating app Raya, but he was struggling to meet the right woman." The following January, another source confirmed to Us Weekly that Perry and Hurwitz were indeed dating, revealing, "The guys she has dated in the past have all been in the entertainment industry." In February, Hurwitz posted a Valentine's Day message to Perry, writing, "Second year being my Valentine, but his first as an Instagram influencer. HVD to my favorite." Unfortunately, their relationship didn't last due to Perry reportedly chatting with a young woman on Raya, the Daily Mail alleged. Despite the breakup, a source shared that Hurwitz was heartbroken over Perry's death, adding, "She loved him, and just like anyone else would feel in her instance, wishes things would have been different."